Okay, trail fans. So I'm at the visitor center. It doesn't open till 9. I was thinking about just throwing my pack on, hitting the trail, and going as far as I could today without any information. But I decided to look at the boards outside just to see what was up. Turns out there is a human habituated, I think that's what habituated they said, a bear been sighted as recently as a couple weeks ago hanging out in the Jordan Springs area. Jordan Warm Springs, as it's called, because it's not hot, is a very popular spot for a lot of hikers to get to. And it's about as far as I thought I would get today. I'm not sure I want to camp there. The other sign said this bear has approached hikers. It has actually charged them. It even got into the warm springs while bathers were in the warm springs. Hikers were soaking in the warm springs, and the bear came into the springs. So yeah, that's not a good sign. I don't own bear spray. I don't know if I can buy bear spray at the little bookstore here. I might be able to go back 4 miles or so over to Doc's Trading Post and see if they have bear spray. The only thing I've got that's anything like bear spray, and it's probably not recommended, comes in a 9mm size. And that's not what you want to do. So I don't even know if that would be effective against a 500-pound black bear, but and certainly you'd face a lot of legal issues if you did that. So if I'm going to wait out here till 9 o'clock when they open, go ask questions and make a decision based on that. I might be car camping for a few days. We'll see how it goes. That, and of course, I'm still worried about the charging of my battery for my CPAP, because that's going to affect my ability to sleep. So we'll see how the charging of that goes today. Right now, it's sitting on the IV solar panel, sitting on the dash right now while the car's not running, charging my battery so I can get some juice into it. So I'm going to hang out here, let the battery charge, and I guess I'll read a little bit of my book. I got to get the back and unpack it because I packed it in my backpack already. And I'll read a chapter or so as I'm waiting for the information center to open and find out some information. So until then, hit the trail. Okay, so the ranger inside gave me some good information. Yes, there is a bear that has been hanging out in the Jordan Springs area. She said that it hasn't been a problem for everybody. She said that groups of about 6 or 8 people haven't seen it, but pairs of people have seen it. So that means playing the odds, if I were a gambling man, being alone increases the chances of the bear visiting me at night camping if I'm there alone at the hot springs, which is a very good possibility. So that isn't as much an option now. She suggested that if I did the West Fork, there has not been a bear sighting on that fork. There, of course, are possibilities of bears being there, but there's not the habitual bear there. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and park by the bookstore and the trailhead for the cliff dwellings, and hike up that canyon and see how far I get. And I will, of course, mount my solar panel to the top of my pack as I'm hiking to get as much solar power as I can. And when I stop for lunch, I will check my battery and assess where I'm at. Looking at it right now, it's still only flashing on the very first light, which means it doesn't have much of a charge coming. Yeah, when I hit the unplug and hit the test button, it's lighting only one of the 4. So that's not a good sign so far. So I will just enjoy a day hike at the minimum and see how it looks at lunchtime. I will shoot some video and take some pictures, obviously, as I'm hiking today. See how far I get and what I see. if nothing else, I'll enjoy a nice hike in the mountains. And we'll decide at lunchtime if this gets up to 2 bars by lunch. I'll feel confident that I could probably get it fully, or at least enough charged that I could get through the night with it. And then I might just take it day by day in the same way. If that doesn't work, if I don't get it up to 2 bars by lunchtime, then the chances of me spending the night here are significantly reduced. And if that means I drive home in the dark overnight, maybe that's what I do. Because I don't really have a whole lot of choices. If I can't get my CPAP to run at night, I probably won't get very good sleep, if any. Generally, I don't sleep without the CPAP. So, I mean, I have been able to sleep without the CPAP, but fitfully and only in a comfortable bed. So we'll see how it goes. Hitting the back on. I don't know if you can see up there, but I've got my solar panel going. Let's see if I can charge my battery on the trail. Of course, I'll be walking through some shade, but when I'm in the sunlight, I might as well be absorbing the electrons, the photons, turn them into electrons. And we'll see how this goes. At least I'm going to get a day hike out of it. At best, charge up enough to sleep tonight.